Alright, so Talker Day, back with another toy review, and today I got Transformers Robots in Disguise Ultra Magnus. Really looking forward to this guy. So, like usual, quick look at the packaging, and it's standard packaging. You got Ultra Magnus inside there, light up battle hammer. Got a nice picture of Magnus on the side, looking all, I don't know, but he looks cool with that hammer over his shoulder. On the back, we got our obligatory product shots. Yeah, I like the way he's looking. And over here, we got our tech specs. And we got our bio. Pause if you want to read it. And yeah. So, Voyager class. I'm loving this design. It's kind of a shame we don't see this in the show, though. I really did like this design. No backpack, although the roof of his vehicle mode is his back. Let's take off his other accessory. I'm loving that head sculpt. That is prime Magnus right there. And you got the Autobot symbol in the chest. And really, one thing I can have to complain about this guy is that he's got a lot of translucent plastic all over him. It's, here in his arms. There we go. And it's even, all over his back, too. Which, gives for some really cool light piping effects. But I worry about clear plastic syndrome kicking in later on, and these are weight bearing joints here and him just falling apart. But definitely Ultra Magnus-y, though. He's got the shoulder armor spikes going on, which is really cool. Articulation wise, pretty posable. He's got a ball jointed head, and that's all clear plastic in there too for where his head pops in. He's got ball-jointed shoulders, and these were loose out of the box, as were his hips, so I had to do the whole nail polish trick. He's got an upper arm swivel. He's got a nice faux ratchet elbow. Listen to that. Ball-jointed wrists, but it really is kind of hindered because of the transformation panel right there. Yeah, kind of hindered because of the transformation panel right there. Waist articulation even, which someone actually really surprised me with his design. He's got waist articulation. Ball jointed hips, upper thigh swivel, another nice ratchet jointed knee, and a little doozy. And this is actually really more transformation joint, but he does have a pec swivel, I guess. And that comes in handy with some poses with his hammer. And speaking of hammer, he does come with accessories. He comes with this really nice G1 styled missile, which pegs on very smoothly into his shoulder right up there. Kinda wish they would have given him two, but alright, no problem. And his big old beefy blaster cannon. I've taken the batteries out already. I really don't care for the light up gimmick anyways, but if the batteries were in there, this little light right here would light up when you push it up like that. And the best part is you flip this little blue latch here, and you peg it in, and he's got a solid beat stick hammer going on. That is fun right there. And of course, you can hold it in either hand. Hold it by that back peg or that peg right there. And if you just want to store it, pegs around his back very smoothly, and just unlatch it and it folds back into a giant cannon o-doom. I like that cannon design actually. I like that. One thing I was able to get a hold of though, I don't know where these came from. I'm gonna paint them all up. I got these random little missiles, so I'm gonna stick those right up there on his shoulder. So now he has a matching set of missiles. Let's go ahead and get my comparison shots in here now. My standard comparisons Here he is with a full Cybertron Shockwave. He's kind of small for a Voyager, but Deluxes and Voyagers are starting to sync up a little bit nowadays. Now this is the funny one right here. Yeah, that's Deluxe Generations Blur. And so we get a Voyager comparison. Here he is next to Beast Hunters Prime. Wow. I'm surprised how much taller Prime is than him, and bulkier too. Before I transform him, this is a complaint I've heard from other people. His plastic seems cheap somehow. It's kind of like with Beast Hunters Prime. It just doesn't feel as thick, heavy. I don't know. He does feel kind of light for a $20 Voyager, and actually in my case, $30 Voyager because I picked him up at Toys R Us. I'll talk about that later. So transformation. It's actually got not too complicated transformation, but it's still fun. You're going to come down here to the legs, and you're going to pop these wheels right here away from the body. Then you're going to spin them back like that, and peg them on. This little tab right here will go into this little slot right here. So you got to kind of pull them back a little bit, but not too far. Peg it in. And then I would flip these things right here out. Now you really only need one of them popped out, but they do give you two. You really only need one of them popped out though. And then this tab will go into this slot right here, like that. You want to tuck the head down a bit like that. Then you come up to the hands, and this panel here, you're going to flip it out, and then you're going to push the hand down like that. So, flip the panel down, tuck the hand back, and then you got to line up the panels on the side like this. Same thing over on the other side like that. And then bring the back cab of the truck up a little bit and forward. And this is where it kind of gets a little annoying, but it makes sense. Okay, these joints right here are going to bring forward, like he's hunching his shoulders forward. And then he's got to line things up and like this. And these little tabs here will hook in right underneath there. There we go. Come on. What am I doing wrong here? No. Yeah, you're going to push the knees forward up to his crotch also. Let me lower the camera down a bit. And that will all just peg together. Oh. There we go. He is definitely kind of a panel former. And you're going to flip that down. Sneak it around like that. And there we go. He is a really simple vehicle. Flip the toes up. But he's still kind of a shell former, kind of a panel former, but he's done well. And he turns into a very pretty rolling brick. He's got a lot of molded in detail along the sides, silver paint, Autobot symbol on the side there, translucent windows. I like it, I do. Rolls very nicely. And yeah, he really is just hunched up underneath in there. His gun, there we go, just like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the comparison shots in here. Let's bring in Generations Drift. Yeah. Full Cybertron Air Raid. And for a Voyager comparison, let's bring back in big old Beefimus Prime. So, like I mentioned beforehand, I picked this guy up at Toys R Us, and you know we know how the pricing goes at Toys R Us sometimes. He cost me about $30. You know, to me it was worth $30 because I really wanted to get him, and he was hard to track down. Even when he was at Walmart, he was hard to track down. If you can find this guy in stores, I really wouldn't pay more than $30. Yeah, I mean, try not to, but Toys R Us really is going to be your best bet for him right now. So, but he's a great figure. If you can find him, pick him up. He's very fun. Talk today with a review of Transformers Prime Ultra Magnus, and thanks for watching.